So the project of the year so far, 1985 524 TD. Spent a bunch of time trying to get this thing to run down the road. It'll start and run after a big fuss. Everything looks pretty good. I've had I checked the cam. All the lobes are good. Everything's covered in oil. Valve adjustment, checked all of those. It's perfectly within spec. Brand new timing belt. So just wanted to give a little background on what we're working on here. Hey guys, just took the pin out. It's at TDC. There's the mark right there. The wood bead right on with the timing cover. I just did the timing. The belt's right. Tension's good. Cam lobes looking from the front. They're both on base circle. The front part is squared up. So I got a wrench on the crank. Everything's out of the way. That's locked down. I'm gonna start turning it in reverse. I just zeroed it at TDC so we can see how much movement I have. So if I go in reverse, the value starts to climb on the dial. So we're going from 0, 30, going around. Now I'm rotating this counterclockwise and pulling up. Going backwards. So from 0, we got 155 on lift there. So I'm gonna zero that. It stopped moving. And I'm gonna have to put the phone down. I'm gonna rotate it clockwise now, and when it come up on TDC, I'm gonna put the pin in. I'm just gonna put the phone down for a second. So the needle was now rotating counterclockwise and went one full circle because it's full lift from 0 and stopped right there at 45. Now I have the pump is loose. I can rotate up towards the firewall or up towards the cylinder head. That's all the way there and down, and I get pretty much no movement at all. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I feel like rotating the pump clockwise, it should start to move from TDC. It should start to move the dial clockwise as well, not counterclockwise. Hey guys, I just wanted to make another quick video here. Just kind of like going through my own head, making sure I'm not missing something, because I've done this like 5,000 times, just hoping for the same, or hoping for a new result here. This drill bit is a 25/64, which is one size up from a 3/8, which is the common one shown in the DIY there on my E28. It fits through the larger hole in the pump sprocket, but does not go into the hole in the case there when it's at TDC. We are at TDC here. The pin is in the crank there. The reason being, and how I hope this is correct is that when you do the timing procedure, according to the Lincoln Ford manual, you have your 22 millimeter on that bolt right there, down there, and you're turning this tensioner while the cam sprocket bolt's still loose and with the pin removed, so you can get all the slack out of the belt. And as soon as you take the pin out and apply force up on the tensioner, it pulls the belt this way and turns the pump sprocket clockwise. And then your cam lock is still on. I have the factory cam lock with the feeler gauges underneath right here because it's a brand new belt. So this will never line up when we're at TDC after that, and I wonder if that's actually how it's supposed to be, or if that was a Ford only thing due to some other kind of measurement. Yeah, just trying to play around with the pump here and get it timed up, because this thing was smoking like a freight train just at idle, and no adjustment of that pump was doing anything. And I've timed this thing probably 20 times now and still hasn't changed a thing. So let me know what you think. Check out the other video about the pump timing. I don't really know what's going on with this adjustment, whether something in the pump is messed up. And one other thing, reading through all the forum posts, I noticed I noticed a post by Diesel Boost, a guy from Europe who has a pretty insane car. He mentioned something about having the smaller hole on the pump sprocket lined up with the hole in the case, and that uses about a 9mm drill bit, or whatever the equivalent US size would be. I did try doing that. I took the belt off, turned the pump 180 degrees, pinned that, did the whole procedure like I just said, and it still smoked just as much at idle. Still had a bit of a hard time getting it started. Had to floor it and hold the starter for about 10-15 seconds, and it finally would cough to life, and then I'd have to let go of the throttle pedal there. Adjustment's weird. I was playing with the full load screw there to try to back some fuel off and then raise the idle speed over here, and it's still smoking at idle even with all the fuel removed, and the idle as low as it can go, or as high as it can go, I should say. I did have injector number 1 out. The previous owner said that he had pop tested all the injectors. I do have a pop tester. I put it on the tester and we got a perfect spray pattern. It pops right at the pressure it should. I forget the number off the top of my head right now. I'm going to test all the other injectors while I have the manifold off this time. And I appreciate the help. Just let me know. I do have a post on my E28 Turbo Diesel sub forum. You can go and check out the description of what's been going on. Thanks for checking it out. So I just wanted to clarify what I was talking about earlier in the video about the timing procedure. So this is the manual for the Lincoln. And so about the camshaft drive belt or the timing belt. For installation of a new belt, insert 2.5mm feeler gauge between cam positioning tool and the right corner of the cylinder head for a new belt. Install the pump aligning pin, which I use the drill bit for. Rotate cam sprocket clockwise against the pin, which I do. Install the belt, starting at the crank up around the intermediate shaft, and then the pump, cam, and down to the tensioner. My tool kind of looks like that, and then I have the feeler gauges in between the side there, which looks like that. And then moving to the next page, hand tighten the belt with the tensioner, remove injection pump pin, and then tension the belt. So as you tension the belt from there, as you tension the belt from here, it moves all the belt around to the right, and the sprocket turns clockwise just a hair, so that pin will never line up again. Just not sure why every DIY, text on the forums say install pin in crank and pump and line up the the dot at the top, and then tension the belt when you wouldn't be able to remove the pin from there anyway. And then you have way too much slack on the belt there. I've tried it. So not really sure what the deal is. Maybe the BMW is somehow different. I have no idea. So I'm asking for help. Thanks. So I just wanted to show the stuff I've been using here. This injector pop tester for these little guys came from Mercedes Source, because all these old diesels use the same Bosch mechanical injectors, whether they're IDI engines, all the same type of injector. The one injector I tested, due to the previous owner telling me he did set them, and he gave me the shim kit, kind of proves that. They were popping, I have it written down somewhere, I forgot the exact pressure it popped at, but it was over 1500 psi. This is my cam lock tool. It's from Clan Tools. Came from Germany, I guess, or China, with the Germany stamp. Everything I've done so far shows good, so I'm not really sure what's going on with the idle. Appreciate you guys checking out the video.